Hey, 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 how you doing? It's Leona. Happy Wednesday and happy autumn equinox. What a perfect time for a stream. So today I'm going to be starting drawing an autumn mandala, and I'm going to be drawing it step by step. So today is just the inspiration stage. So I'm going to be gathering images, I'm going to be drawing from these images, and I'm going to be getting ideas for shapes and probably getting ideas for colours as well. Alright, so come on in the stream. You can either follow along with me and draw the things I'm drawing, or you can just bring whatever art project you're working on at the moment and sit and relax and chill with me for an hour and a half. Or you can just grab a cup of tea and watch me, or watch me while you're doing the dishes. Whatever works. Come on in the room, come say hi, come on in the chat. Hey Alex, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Oh, you put your reminder on. Awesome. How you doing? I'm doing really good. How are you doing? So yeah, it's the autumn equinox, so we're going all out autumn today. In the UK, it's actually been really warm, which is really bizarre because it started getting cold and then it's gone warm again. So it's like, all right, look, I'm ready for autumn. I'm done with summer now. It's like, come on, like, let me just put my shorts away. I'm ready to get out the big coat, get out the scarf, like start warming up, get the fire on. Do you know what I mean? I'm ready. So let me know in the comments what your favourite things about autumn are. So I'm going to be doing a mandala. These are some of the ones that I did last year on the stream. But I didn't do the drawing side. I just did the painting side on the stream. So I thought what would be really nice to do today is kind of start sort of the first part of a series where I show you sort of like how I get my inspiration, and if you want to create your own mandala, how you can create one as well. So it's like easy peasy happy days. Hey Pooja, how you doing? Been sunbathing? I know, right? It's been so warm. I went for a swim and it was lovely. I felt like it was like a month ago or something. I was just like, oh, this is so nice and relaxing. It's nice and cool. Oh, it was beautiful. Whereabouts were you sunbathing today? So grab a cup of tea. Let me know what kind of tea you've got. I've got mint tea and it looks like it's got all the things in it. It's got like all the leaves and everything. It's like proper brewing. This is going to be like the mint sensation. I've got this really great, fabulous, awesome book that I want to show you through, which you might have seen me talk about a bit last year if you were on some of the streams last year. So I'm going to be running through that and doing some drawings as well. So yeah, like I said, grab your bits and let's do it. Let me know if the music's all right. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, too tinny. If it's annoying, I'll just turn it down. No worries. So let's flick on to the main artwork camp. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flick this on. So let's talk this light out. So this book is like super inspiring. As you can see, it's a bit sort of creased up. It's quite an old book, and I bought it this way actually. I bought it like a sort of used book. You can see that it's got kind of all been damaged on the spine and everything. But I didn't mind because this book is just full of such amazing things that I've already used a few times on the stream, but I haven't used it where I've actually shown you specifically how to put it into a mandala. So I thought I'd do that today. Good, thanks. I had art school the other day and got set homework. My homework was to draw a teddy bear and do it in strokes. So I'm doing that while I watch you. Awesome. Cool. But sometimes you need a bit of extra inspiration, right? So as well as this book, I've also printed out some images. So before I get to the book, I'm going to work on these images. Now, what I wanted to let you know is if you're any age near my age, and Pooja definitely is, but Alex, you're not. You might not appreciate the value of printing things out. Now let me tell you, I know it's kind of discouraged because of the environment and stuff, but it's still all recyclable, right? The thing is if you print things out, you can have them like right in front of you, and you can draw on pictures to help you get shapes. So if you have like any difficulty with observational drawing in any way, I recommend that you get images that you like, print them out, and then you can literally draw on them. So you can find the shapes of things if you're like not sure like what kind of shape they are and all that kind of stuff, which is really groovy. I'm going to show you more about that in a minute as well. Sunbathing in my favourite outdoor cafe, walking along the beach and Sunset Square Gardens, did a bit of painting of green and plants. The bliss, the blissful vibes, Pooja, the blissful vibes. Hey, hello, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. How are you? Welcome in and welcome to the autumn equinox. I am starting off your autumn equinox for you. Happy autumn equinox. I'm much older than you. Not funny. You're not that much older than me. I set an alarm so I wouldn't miss you. Get down on it. Thank you, babes. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn the music just down a touch, actually. Hold on. Because it's like, I need to get a new speaker. Alright, so we got some pictures. We're going full on autumn vibes. I don't care that the leaves haven't started. Actually, the leaves have started falling, but not kind of to any sort of like visible sort of impact yet, right? It's still just like little tiny ones are falling down. But we're beginning autumn because if you remember last year, we did so many autumnal things. And it's all the fun times. Let me know what your favourite season is in the comments. My favourite seasons are spring and fall. I absolutely love them. Autumn has a special place in my heart because of pumpkins. So you guys know I grow my own pumpkins. I love pumpkins. Everything about them, the shape, the colour, the taste. I'm a pumpkin fanatic. If I could be a pumpkin, I would be a pumpkin. I don't know where I was going with that. Sweet. Oh yes, I am. Not that much. So grab a cup of tea, grab whatever drink you got, and let's draw some stuff. Alright, so I've got some pumpkins here, some gourds as well. I actually wish I'd got some more pictures of gourds and stuff. I've got another pumpkin here. I've got halo. I've got some mushrooms because after I was in your stream the other day and I suggested mushrooms to you, I was like, oh my god, I have to do some art with mushrooms. So I'm going to do some art with mushrooms for sure. Working on some winter art for a client while watching you. Awesome sauce. How good. Good luck with it all, babe. My favourite season is autumn. Yay! I love summer and Halloween. Okay, well, we'll say summer and autumn then for you, Alex, right? Is Halloween a big sale for you on the autumn front? I'm 58 in January, so you're not that much older than me. Not that much, just a snip. We've got leaves as well, obviously. We've got elderberries. Like what, like berry or fruit do you think of immediately when you think of autumn? Now, I think elderberries aren't as obvious because they're sort of like late August berries, but I always love them because they remind me of like making wine and like jams, and they're sort of a proper kind of English sort of thing. So I thought I'd put them. I'm going to have a little sketch of those as well. I've got some figs because figs are a really great time of year for figs now. So I've got a bit of fig action, and there is actually some good fig action in this book as well. So we're going to be like cross-referencing some figs today. Oh yes, we are. Get excited. I've got an ivy leaf for some reason. I've got some flames. Flames on the side of my face. Breathing. We got some flame shapes, because with mandalas, and the kind of mandalas that I like to do, it's all very much about sort of big shapes, not too much detail. It's more about the sort of outside edge of the shape. So these flames are going to be useful. I've got this lovely picture of like an autumnal wood. Ugh, gorgeous. I'm having mint tea as well. It's your favourite tea, right? Get down on it, come on now. And then we've got some sunflowers, because sunflowers are actually kind of like, they're out now, but they sort of start to droop. So it's like the last hurrah for the sunflower. So we might draw a sunflower. I quite like the idea of just the shape of the petals, which is kind of like a leaf shape, whatever. I pulled this out from some of my drawing and painting classes, reference images, so that's why it's got paint all over it. Blackberries, absolutely love them. Not quite sure I want to put them on a mandala, but you might want to. You might think like blackberries, yes. But I don't know if I want. And then I just found this like kind of random sort of picture of lots of sort of graphic images of suns, and I thought that might help for the kind of flame things. I don't mind clip art, it can help sometimes. Like this kind of sort of pattern is really nice. It's quite nice to look at sometimes. So I've like, you know, let's gather inspiration from lots of different places, right? So that's the deal today. So sketch out some designs, sketch out some pictures, get in mind some shapes that I want to create for an autumn mandala that's gonna be sort of in a similar style to this, but with very autumnal colours. Oh yes, and I've got my pencils out as well. These are my favourite, which I'm going to have to get sponsored by them or something, because the amount of time I mention them is unbelievable. These are my favourite colouring pencils, like as in a sort of mid-range, not expensive brand. They're Derwent, Coloursoft 24. They're just perfect. The colouring book that I released all them years ago in 2016, I coloured my own colouring book in these, and I think this was the newer one, but I've actually got the other tin as well still, with like where they're all a bit smaller. But you know, when something works, why are you gonna do another thing? You know, if it works, just go with what you know, go with what you like, you know what I mean? Just keep it going. And also, like, what's the point of buying more stuff when you've already got like a bunch of things in, right? Native Graffiti and I have been streaming together again. Yay, did you? How fab is that? How is she? I actually tagged her on a few of my posts, but she didn't get back to me, so I just thought maybe she doesn't really go on Facebook anymore. But how is it going? Has it been good? Has it been fun? Thank you for shouting me out. Oh, it'd be lovely to see her. Tell her about, next time you see her, tell her about this stream and try and get her to pop in. It'd be lovely to have her on. It'd be lovely to have her in a masterclass, actually, in one of the Zooms, right? That'd be really great to hang out and do some art together. That'd be really fun. Did you have a good time? Let me know when you have another little break in your work and you want to type. So let's get to it. So the majority of this stream will be in this mode where I'm in the corner. Feel free to have a little chat with me all the way through, and also, like, if there's something that you feel like would look good, like, do give me suggestions, because I'm always like open to suggestions. Like, I was thinking what I could do is like do a load of drawings and then you choose what the ones you like are. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, she's not on Facebook. Like, yeah, I didn't think she was. I mean, who is really that much anymore? Everything's, I mean, even Instagram to some level, I'm just getting a bit over it, because they keep changing like the algorithms all the time, and it just gets like really frustrating. All right, I'm not gonna do wheat, because after like printing it out, I'm actually like not that keen on doing it. I think the shape I'm not actually that keen on. Be right back. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch out some of these, because these are absolutely lovely. Obviously, I've got an account with a picture-based library, and I just went in there and put in pumpkins, and this is what I got. So when you're drawing anything, you want to have a look at the shape of what is going on. So obviously you can see these aerial view of these pumpkins. It's all very circular. So I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to do like a sort of a little circle in the middle. And then you can see they're all like divided into segments. So I'm not doing like super realistic pictures right now. So I want to just like say that off the bat. I want to find really simple shapes that I can put into my mandala, right? So I'm trying to like find things that I like that are simple and can just be translated really well into a mandala, like a very shape-based, block color, very graphic-y kind of mandala, right? And then I'm going to see the edges here. We've got like these kind of little bits that go round. So yeah, so the purpose of this is just to find things I like. And I love anything that's kind of curvaceous. So I always like go-to things that have a curvy sort of vibe more than an angular vibe. And let me know what you're drawn to. How's your art going, Pooja? How's all your stuff? Like, what are you into right now? As I said, I'm gonna go like full on autumnal vibes. So this is nice. It's almost like, it looks a bit like an orange. And then in the middle here, we've got this kind of like, it's very orangey actually, with this kind of curvy, what's that, stem in the middle. So it's looking very orangey. And I love an orange. I love a pumpkin. So it's like happy days. So I'm not going to do any more detail than that. I might just put some of these kind of, sort of these kind of shapes in. It's interesting, I haven't ever like drawn anything on a mandala that's got like extra details in it like this, which like could be nice, but not sure. So yeah, so a pumpkin in aerial view is just a circle, divide it up into little segments, do a little kind of starry shape in the center, and scallop all the edges. That's the basic shape of it, which is all we're going for today. And then of course I can just kind of make this a little bit darker, but I'm not really happy with that. It's a nice little shape, circle, scalloped edge circle, nice. That's good, that's good. So let's have a look at some of these other things we've got going on here. So we've got like this one sort of sitting in this basket here. So again, I'm going to look at that shape, and because it's the basket's coming here, we've got kind of like a, almost like a semicircle, maybe sort of like an oval happening. We got our stalk in the middle. So again, there's that like kind of starry shape. And then we've got all these segments happening again. So I'm going to go out on the diagonal. Again, I'm not like worried about like making it perfect or anything like that. Oh, there's a good curve happening here, isn't there? Oh, this is juicy. Look at this. This is really nice. And then we got like one coming round. Oh, there's more actually here. Oh, we like a juicy curve. Really enjoying painting in the local gardens. All the green plants, trees, flowers, bees, sitting barefoot on the grass. Couple of squirrels leaping around today. I mean, that's the life, right? That's what you want. That is what you want. You want it to be chilled. Oh, so nice. And are you still working in watercolour? So I can't really see what's going on here, so I'm gonna just put it in. Usually when I'm doing any kind of observational drawing, teaching observational drawing, I would say do not draw what you cannot see, because it's not there. But because I'm just doing like a quick inspirational thing, I'm not really gonna mind, right? But even just the way the stalk is shaped, I really like this kind of shape here. It's actually more like this, that kind of sort of funnily type shape. I really like that. And even the star in the middle, to be honest, even that kind of shape I like. You know, that could definitely feature somewhere. All right, so let's get a little bit of this gourd action going. So that's, like I said, that's all we're doing today. We're gonna feel up, get loads of inspiration, and then see what I want to take forward for the actual mandala design, which I think is really nice because I've never really done that before. I always sort of show you things when they're sort of really far along, you know, and then show it all being finished up. And I thought it'd be nice to kind of, you know, go start from the beginning, right? That pepper is so good. It was fun. We used Haps to stream, and it simultaneously streams to whichever services you connect. I know, I'm just really not keen on going on it, you know, but good for you. I'm glad that you did. How did it all come out? Did it all sort of work? Could you see all the comments on everything? Yes, mostly watercolor. I've done a bit of collaging too, inspired by you. Oh yay, get down on it. I love a bit of collage. And what did you do with the collage? Was it the plants and all that? Nice. We did some art days. Yes. Awesome. That's cool, right? Yeah, I wonder why she hasn't come on to YouTube or Twitch or something like that. Is she full on the Haps vibe? So this gourd is happy days. Look at the shape of this. I mean, what can we do? But that is just such a good curve going round. Maybe we won't make that so rounded. I called it a pepper. It isn't though. No, it's not a pepper. That's why I just sort of went, what do you mean? So what do you mean? It's a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin. And we're going to do all these. Gourds are the best. I actually wish that I'd have got some more images of gourds, because they're such good shapes. Usually you get what's it called, butternut squash. It's kind of like this. Let me see if I can do it from memory. A butternut squash is kind of like that, maybe a bit more square on the top, something like that. But these are all good shapes. All right, let's come over here. What have we got now? We got these berries happening. So let's get a bit of berry action. Now I can't really see that much of what is happening. It's just sort of, they're all kind of bunched together, aren't they? But let's just see if we can get something happening here. Now obviously it's just a bunch of circles, right? You can see if anything good comes of this. It's all in the action as well, of the movement of what you're drawing. You know, when you're doing your own art, you got to kind of find your own sort of rhythm almost, you know. Art can be quite musical in that way. It's finding out how you sort of feel with different shapes and stuff. especially like when you're like obviously doing your own artwork, but it's all about practice. So yeah, I mean, just like kind of circles. I don't know. We're just going through it. We're just seeing what happens. Cut out trees and green from L decoration and made the front of a journal book. Oh, how nice. Oh, collage has just done me so many favours recently. It's just the immediacy, you know, what we were talking about last time. Immediacy, happy days. Yeah, I didn't look very closely. Well, Alex, so you need to pay attention. I'm joking. So, all right, let's get me other pictures going. I think, actually, I'll tell you what, before I do, let's get that kind of pumpkin in up here. It's not that clear. It's not really, but again, we're looking at the shape. So whatever you're drawing, you're always looking at the shape. And if you're drawing something quite complicated, it's got lots of parts, you want to find what the biggest one is first and then go from there. I'm just kind of exaggerating the shape a little bit now just to make it a bit more fun. And then we've got like a segment that's coming down here. It's not that great because you can't really see that much on that picture. There's not really much happening, so I'm just gonna add to it to make it a bit more fabulous, you know what I mean? Add to it to make it fabulous. Done the bear face, so cute. Oh. And then I can't see the base of the pumpkin there. So let's grab my other pumpkin here. Do you do any art just for fun, or is it all good for teaching? The collage is all just for fun. The collage was not meant to be for teaching, but then I sort of, you know, anything that's on the stream is basically what I'm doing for fun. But then it all kind of links back, doesn't it? It all links back to the teaching. So, you know, but really the collage, that is like, I'm enjoying myself so much with that. That's like was bringing me and is bringing me all like the happiness. So I'm going to get a little bit more pumpkin action. Again, I don't mind drawing this like, again, another pumpkin because the shape is so nice. And here actually we're getting a really nice kind of sort of bean shape happening, like a kidney bean shape. So this is for fun because like doing my mandalas, I want to get back into it, you know. Let's come back up a bit. But yeah, I very much like things that have immediacy to them now because of after doing so many mosaics. I just started finding that quite like too much, you know, like another one there, just too much time, just too I like things where like you can do it, then you get results, then you do something else, you get some more results. I don't like something that takes a long period of time and it takes a long time to get to that point of yay, because there's always that real lull in the middle where you're like, this feels like it's never ending, and I really don't like that feeling where things feel like they're just going on forever, you know. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's really sort of, it's unencouraging or disencouraging. Is it unencouraging or disencouraging? Unencouraging. You know, and especially for wellness, at the end of the day, all the things I do is to promote wellness and well-being and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to get those kind of good feelings, you don't want to spend too long on something. I mean, even back in the day when I made them massive sculptural seats that are still in Milan Park today, they took me a long time. They took about a month and a half, I think. And as much as I like designing them and doing all that, the actual physical making of them, it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. Love your collages. I'd love to see more you've done. Oh, will do. Thank you, hon. Yeah, Mosaic is a long drawn out craft. Yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to think if I've done any more. I think that was the last one I did last week. Yeah. Today, a few hours ago, went to Regent's Park and went on the canal. Really relaxing, easing my stress. Fantastic. Get all them relaxing vibes. It's got to be done, right? Okay, let's come around here. Don't want to kind of get too bogged down in this. Like trying to find where this is going and where that's going and whatever. So we'll bring this curve round. I like this kind of segment thing that's going on, and I do really like these shapes, right? This kind of bulbous, I love like the bulbous thing, curvaceous, bulbous, it's all good. Goes down into there. But yeah, it's interesting because I really used to really love stuff that's really permanent, and I still do, because I like things, because art is kind of like a legacy thing. I was thinking about this the other day, you know. Like art is really like something that you leave behind, you know, as part of your expression as a human, right? So it's like, I used to be really into that, and that's why I think I did so many sort of outdoor big pieces. Let's have a look at the top of this. But now I think maybe just because of the pandemic and everything, I've just been much more focused on things that are immediate, pleasurable, enjoyable, you know. Have you noticed anything, Pooja, where you've changed over time? Where like with your artwork you're like, well, I used to like that but not so much anymore. And Halo, if you're still listening. Actually, I wonder where Angela is today. I saw her on Instagram about half an hour ago. Really nice what you've done. Thank you. Thanks so much. I just love pumpkins. Pumpkins are happy days. I did a bit of stained glass copper foiling a few years ago. By the time I designed it, I was over it. Then had hours and hours of cutting and making. Yeah, I made a copper foil and glass box once, and then when I finished that I was like, this is not the thing for me. It's interesting, that, isn't it? It's really fascinating. Stained glass mosaics, they take a long time. You know, the thing that I've said before, the thing that is so good about them is when you see them, you can see the amount of work that's gone into them, and I think that's like a really big selling point. Like, you can just see how well crafted they are. You can tell someone who's experienced to someone who's not experienced. You just can tell, right? Okay, there's my pumpkins and gourds all happening, and a bit of berries, but they're a bit naff. I like this kind of shape. This is happening. So now I think we're going to go on to the mushrooms. Hi Tasmim's Art World, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Lovely to have you. Happy autumn equinox. Looking fabulous, Leona. Thank you, beautiful. I've done a lot more intuitive art since the big C. Less interested in representational life drawing, more enjoyable. Yeah, it's funny as well. I do think as you get older, I mean, at all times you always veer towards enjoyment. But I think as you get older, you're just sort of like, actually, I'm not even going to bother with that thing that was giving me any kind of grief. I'm going to do the thing that I love. How's it going, Tasmim? Let us know what kind of art and stuff you do. Yeah, go for the enjoyable stuff. All right, so let's sketch out. So we've got some ideas, we've got some pumpkins, we've got some shapes that we like. We are just gathering shapes. We are just drawing things to get ideas on how I'm going to create my mandala, which, like I said, I haven't really shown you before on the stream. I've shown you like a mandala all drawn out beautifully and done, and me painting it. So let's carry on. So we're going to look at some mushroom shapes. These are seps. Oh my god, a few years ago in Epping Forest I found a sep. It was my lucky day. I don't know how I saw it, because if you know anything about like mushroom picking, they're really hard to see because a lot of them are covered up in all the like foliage on the woodland floor. And I found a sep and took it home and cooked it, and it was unbelievably amazing. So let me know if you've ever done that before, if you've ever found some mushrooms and cooked them and eaten them, because OMG, it's like a taste sensation. All right, so let's draw. Let's start over here. I want to do these big ones because they're just so fab. So again, another little tip on drawing anything. You want to look at the shape. So you want to think in your mind, what shape is it like? Is it like a circle, square, rectangle, triangle, oval? In this case, this is very semicircular, isn't it? So we'll start off with that. Keep off the old magic mushrooms. I don't think that is even possible to pick up something like that in the UK. Do you? I don't think it would be even possible. I think they've been all like pulled out and discarded, which is probably a good idea because of the animals and the kids and everything. But yeah, we'll go for like something like that. You've got a little bit of a dip in here, but as I said, I'm not too bothered about, I've got to keep remembering that I'm not too bothered about any details here. I'm not trying to like do an amazing observational drawing. I'm just looking at shapes, basic shapes, Leona, because I'll start doing that. I'll start rubbing things out and moving that along. And then you want to have a look at this. This is also very gourdy, like the shape of a gourd, like the stem here of this mushroom. It's got like a bit of a gourd shape. Maybe that bit's a bit longer. But that kind of flow, right? That kind of curve, that kind of flow. Oh yeah, see, so now I'm going a bit too wide up here. Get rid of that. And maybe it comes around a bit more, but I'm not supposed to be bothered about that. Probably get picked up really quickly if there are any. Yeah, and people know, don't they? They know where things are. And I mean, this shape is lovely. You know what it automatically makes me think of? That Disney film. When I'm drawing it, I'm thinking of that Disney film. Remind me what it's called. Fantasia. It's making me think of Fantasia. Oh my god, it's one of the best scenes in the whole film with the little mushrooms. OMG, so cute. So sweet. Well, I like little personalities. I can't remember the last time I drew a mushroom, you know. But such good shape. So I hope this is inspiring you to have a look. As you know, the theme is autumn. We're looking at the autumn things in nature. We've got that book coming up in a bit. we'll have a look in the book as well, see what I can grab from there, what's inspiring, and then we'll have some shapes to like create a nice circular mandala artwork out of. So this one comes up first and then round. Bloop. I'm almost going to go off the page there, but that's alright. Maybe I'll just cut it a little bit short just because, I mean, I've exaggerated that as well because I want to exaggerate it. I want to be like, let's make the curve really big. Let's curve it out. Oh yeah. I bet you're thinking, Halo, how can I make this into a character? Like, what could I do? Did you do your mushroom witch in the end? You did, didn't you? I remember you saying you really liked it. Yeah, with the one with the mushroom in the hair. So good, so good. All right, let's move this here. And let's do some other ones. So let's get, what else should we do here? I mean, obviously there's loads of things happening. Maybe we'll do, maybe we'll do this one down the bottom. I do quite like these sort of, what do you call the things underneath the mushroom? It's not fronds, is it? Gill? It can't be gills. What do you call the things at the bottom? And it's got this big like hairy bit on the bottom. Whoop! So are you looking forward to autumn? Okay, well, it's here. Are you looking forward to everything that autumn brings? Yeah, what are these called? They can't be called gills, can they? They can't be. And then go round. Anyway, going for the shape. It's a kind of big oval here. We'll get, I keep using this rubber on the bottom, that's fine. Maybe it's a little bit wider than I've drawn it. Again, I love the stalk. I've probably made it longer than it is, and I just want to make it wider. Like, I want to make it like, I want it to go like this. I want it to be like, I want it to be like that, like a sep. I love that kind of shape, sort of a vase kind of shape, you know. You're obsessed with mushroom lately. You had me draw a mushroom witch the other day. Yeah, it literally just sprung into my, that's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if you went off, and that's fine if you did, but I was just saying that, like I suggested to you for a drawing, to add the mushrooms to your character, your witch, and then I was like, oh, mushrooms, I forgot about them. Forgot all about your mushroom. My teddy is so cute. Love your drawing. Oh, I bet it's great, Alex. If you get time, take a picture and send it to me. I'd love to see. Creating with Shanna. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. How you doing? Come on into the stream. I'm looking forward to no more wildfire smoke, and of course the pumpkin spice everything. Right. So whereabouts in the world are you? Yeah, pumpkin spice. Get that nutmeg, get that cinnamon in every single thing. Let's get it in everything we possibly can. Right, I'm going to fold this just so this is a bit smaller, and so you can see like a little bit more action. So again, mushrooms really, or the ones on this page anyway, are very semicircular based, with like a kind of a bulbous stem coming underneath, right? So you can always kind of trust there's going to be some kind of semicircle or some kind of oval shape happening, and you can kind of go from there. So it's very, very easy, perfect for beginners. The perfect easy shape. Happy days. I quite like this one, the way it's got like these little sort of ruffles that go on it. That's kind of nice. A little bit of ruffle action happening. Ooh yeah. Just looked it up. They are called gills. Thank you so much, Pooja. We've now sorted, everybody. We are sorted. It's called gills. Gills are under the mushroom. We can all rest well tonight. We can sleep well tonight, knowing that the bit underneath the mushroom is called a gill. I thought it was, but then I was like, but isn't that just like what's on a fish? And then I thought, they're not related. So how can it be? How can it be? Thank you so much for looking that up, Pooja. All right, let's get some of this action going. So about halfway down there. And again, we're going to swoop it around. Let's probably exaggerate it a little bit. What have we got here? We got a little bit of, ooh, at the end, a little bit of pointedness happening there. Well, that's cute. You can see I've exaggerated it, but that's fine with me because, like I said, I'm doing this for the shapes. I don't have to keep saying that, do I now? You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm up to. Ooh, yeah. I will try. Well, you don't have to, but, you know, if you want to. Thank you. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, Washington State in the USA. Well, welcome, welcome. It's lovely to have you, Shanna. What kind of art do you do? Let us know. We've got Halo in, is from Show Enough Studio. She's a cartoonist. We've got Safety Hill Pooja, which is Pooja. She does watercolours. And we've got Alex, little Alex, who's a beginner fledgling artist drawing a teddy bear with us right now. All right, let's what else should I do? I'm into this. I'm into the mushrooms. I'm going to keep going with the mushrooms for a bit, even though I know I've shown you loads of pictures and I want to do loads more things, but I'm kind of loving it. Well, I am loving it. Not kind of loving it. I am loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I had to do that. Loving it, loving it, loving it. She's loving it like this. Do you really like it? You loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like this. Now this, strangely enough, has reminded me of Gaudi's work in Barcelona. This bit here reminds me, let me know if you've been, I'm sure a lot of you have been. There is a bit when you go down, so at the top of the park of Guel Park, there's all the beautiful seating and everything, and then you go down the steps, go down the steps, go down the steps, and there's these kind of like buildings that form the top that you've already walked on, and you walk underneath, and it's like the parapets, like the trumpet sort of columns underneath, which are super like this, and that is what it's just reminding me of. How cool is that? Trumpet action. I'm going to make this, is that a little bit longer than it actually is? Yeah, I'm going to elongate it a bit, and then we've got this kind of bit that comes around. Da, da, da. As I said, not too fast, but getting it like really accurate. It's kind of a bit wibbly wobbly on the outside edge as well, which I like. Ooh. So I've got to say that definitely so far this kind of shape is going to be featuring in the mandala. This is like a given. This is happening. I've been working a lot on sketching. I'm relearning everything I forgot from art school 20 years ago. I also just started painting this year. That's what I love the most. Paint is so forgiving. It's true, right? It depends what paint you use. If you can paint over something, then happy days. If you can't paint over something, then it's like, oh no. That's why acrylic is so great. And I do love gouache. So I do a lot of acrylic painting and a lot of gouache. This is a copy of a French artist from 1800s. I can't remember. I think it was 1873 or something. His name is Armand Guillaume, which coincidentally, one of my assistants is French, and she told me the correct pronunciation. So I was like, yes. And this is done in acrylic paint. I mean, I just absolutely love this painting. It's so beautiful. And then these two are my artworks, and they're both done in gouache. And I really, really love gouache so much. And I haven't actually used it since doing these. So I probably will be doing this mandala in gouache. But a lot of my projects, both here on YouTube and in my member section in my online art academy, uses acrylic because it's the perfect beginner's paint. Easy peasy. Paint over things. Paint over things. Super vivid colour, right? That's what you want. You want vivid colour. Alright, I'm happy with that. Should we do one more mushroom for luck? I'm kind of digging the mushroom. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to be on mushrooms for this long. But like, you got to go with it when it's like giving you happiness, right? So this one again is like a semicircle, but then we've got like a wider bit here. So this is sort of like coming down, and then it goes, actually no, wait a minute, it doesn't go like that. It's more straight, and then it's curving round like this. So we've got this kind of bit, then it's sort of flat. It's going to help if we put that line in it to give that. This is giving me sort of like baseball hat vibes. The joy of drawing. And I haven't done it sort of like wide enough. I know it should be coming out here a bit more. But that's alright, because I wanted to get onto this bit. This bit. Oh, yes. Oh, well, that painting's beautiful. Thank you so much. I've only used gouache twice as well, but it's great. Yeah, it's great. You've got to be a little bit careful that you don't load it up too thick. As you probably know, when you layer it up too much, it cracks, and then you're like, no, I didn't want it to do that. But yeah, you're in good company. We're all creatives here. I'm gonna elongate it. I can't help it. I'm gonna elongate it. I know I don't have to do this, but I'm gonna. This one's also got very like sort of baseball hat slash kind of umbrella vibes to me. But yeah, I think I'm over mushrooms now. This one's broken me. This one's make me go, actually, I don't know. All right, let's move on to something else. So there's all my mushrooms. Collection of mushroom shapes. We didn't get into much detail, did we? We didn't really do like veiny things or like anything around here. But that doesn't matter because these shapes are bringing me happiness. 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 All right, let's see what else we've got. So how we doing? It's 5 to 8. That's good. So I usually stream for about an hour and a half. So I've got about half an hour. We got some leaf shapes going on. I might do a couple of leaves. What else we got? Maybe a fig. Oh, we got flames. Oh, I'm definitely going to do the flames on the side of my face. Right, let's do that. Let's do that. And then we'll get into the book. Then we'll see what we can pull out of this fabulous, beautiful, gorgeous, inspiring book. Alright, so let's get some leaf action happening. We shall... Did I draw on the back or did I get a brand new... Maybe I'm going to draw on the back. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's draw on the back. Alright. So let's get a couple of leaves happening. I don't want to do anything too complicated. I'm wondering if this is a little bit too complicated for my mandala. Like also the points I'm not that keen on. So let's get some of these like simple ones. I'm loving the oak though. So I think I will do the oak, and I'm quite liking the acorns and stuff. So we might give that a go. So this one, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to like swoop it down. Get some swoop action. And then we'll go round. And then looking at the other side, the way that swoops. And again, I don't mind if I'm over exaggerating things. It's all gonna help. I've got to stop saying that. You guys know what I'm doing now. Yeah. Nice. And the colour. See, I don't know if we're gonna get to the colour today. Maybe we will. It'd be nice to, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to choose some colours today. Let's get a little bit of the vein action. Looking at the direction, obviously, that the veins are going in. Really like that shape. Really like that sort of steep curve. And then this sort of more sort of, that's giving me all the happiness. Yes, I learned that the hard way, but it worked because it was a beach skate with foamy waves. Nice. Right. Loving those mushrooms you've drawn, by the way. Thank you. Your art is really good. You can do anything. Oh, thanks, Alex. You can do anything. You can do anything. Lovely. Thanks, Halo. All right, let's get some of this. Let's get this oak leaf happening, because I love an oak leaf. And when I normally draw an oak leaf, I kind of do, look, I just kind of go bloop, 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 like this. And I really want to like actually look at one. So let's break it down a bit. And obviously this leaf is a lot more complicated than this one. So you want to sort of break it up into sections. So anything that's a bit sort of harder. And where your eye, because obviously it's the same colour going down, so your eye hasn't got anything really to differentiate. So what you want to do is just like look at sections. I'm going to look at this section first, then I'm going to look at this section with the 4 pieces, then I'm going to look at this bottom section, right? So I'm going to kind of sketch in a sort of a semicircle for that top bit. Then we've got this big section here where we've got one coming out and one going down. I'm just going to keep it really simple for now. And then over here we've got one going sort of down and round, and then another one sort of down and round, like that. All right, so just really lightly sketching it out, and then I'll press harder again when I've kind of got more I'm more decided on what I'm doing. And then we'll go for like this part round here, so it's got like kind of 2 bits coming out. Another way you could do this is you could do the veins going out, and that would help. So you could draw the vein going, and then you've got an indication of where that part's going to be. Right, so you know where it's going to come down. So if I draw that vein, I know that that's going to be there. And then I've got that smaller one. Where does that come? Oh, that comes actually before that. So you can put that vein there. And then we got this longer one coming out here. Sort of bit at the bottom. And then this big bit here. So it's kind of, it's more complicated than I always draw it. Very much more. Oh, this goes up a bit more as well. Hold on. And then you got that, and then you got that bottom bit. Complicated, but that's okay. And then I'll go back round it and start sorting it out. Miko's in the house. How's it going to Miko? Happy Wednesday, beautiful, and happy autumn equinox. OMG, the nights are getting longer. Oh yes they are, but it's time to get your coat on, get your scarf on, get your pumpkin spice, whatever you like, and let's just do this, guys. We can do this. We're ready this time. How have you been? Let us know what you've been working on. What have you been working on, actually? I've seen all your crystal pictures, but I don't think I've seen any art of yours, babe. Have I just kept missing it? This usually happens with plants, funnily enough, and when I see people draw leaves, I think I want to draw a leaf that good. So try it, and then it doesn't look as good. And when people draw it, I just keep trying. Just keep on going. Just make it simple, Alex. Look at the shapes. You've done classes with me as well, remember? Remember when we did the gingerbread house? Just think about the shapes. Yay! And now I'm amazing. Right? Oh, by the way, did anyone notice that I did double fireplace today? Look. Double fireplace for autumn equinox vibes. Leona! I've got to put my mic down. My mic's really high. Happy equinox! Say no to pumpkin spice. Yes, the 20 types of cocoa. Oh, right. Hot chocolate. Welcome in. Come on now. It's hot chocolate all the way. Oh my god, I can't remember the last time I had a hot chocolate. But I did master having like I'm trying to think of the way to say it, like a vegan chocolate cold drink. Like a vegan chocolate, what do you call them? Like a cold hot chocolate. You know, you say iced tea, you don't say iced chocolate, but that's what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I mastered how to make that, and it tastes so good, and it's better than buying it from the shops, because then you take out all the vegetable oil that they put in all the chocolate drinks, and you don't want that in your life, right? The message was too long, so I had to write, I'm now amazing. Just round all sentences off with I'm amazing, right? Why not? I've got to do the dishes and I'm amazing. I've got to do my work and I'm amazing. I'll have a hot chocolate and I'm amazing. I mean, hot chocolate with candy and marshmallows and cookies. I mean, I'm not a fan. I love that you love that and get into it, but just don't give me marshmallows. I'm not into marshmallows. When people put marshmallows in my hot chocolate and then I've forgotten to say no, I don't want them, I'm like trying to flick them out. 20 types of cocoa. So Miko, I'm starting a new drawing today. I am getting prepared by drawing lots of inspirational autumn things in with the idea in mind to create an autumn mandala. So today is very much about gathering inspiration and hopefully just giving you some little tips about drawing along the way. I don't know if I've given that many tips. I've given quite a few tips, but not. I've just been getting really into it. I've just been kind of over exaggerating things as well, because the shapes that I want in my mandala are always like kind of exaggerated. I love that upside down smiley face. My hands in the air and I'm amazing. I'm drawing and I'm amazing. Do you know what I mean? Oh, by the way, if anyone's noticed this, I burnt myself. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I burnt myself when I was making some spaghetti the other day, about a week ago. So the water, I put my arm over the steam, and I've done that loads of times before, but it was really, really hot and I burnt myself. I'm like, what am I doing? So yeah, just in case you were wondering if you keep seeing it when I'm like leaning up or something. All right, let's get this other bit of this leaf done. All right, so we've done this little bit. We're gonna come around here. I love the shape of an oak leaf. I love it. Oh, let's not forget that little bit that goes round in there. Love it so much. That is just like, yes. And everyone's amazing. And that's what is another translation of autumn equinox. It just means you're amazing. And you burnt your arm. Oh no! But the scene was amazing. Oh, Mika, you're so funny. Yay! All right. This is why I stream. You gotta have the giggles, right? Alright, I'm going to put these little bits at the bottom. Again, I'm doing all the details when I said I wasn't gonna. And then I keep getting confused on this bit because my brain is not looking at that section. So again, if you find something where you don't know where it is, you want to put these little veins in. So if you're doing a complicated leaf, you can put the veins in and it helps you with the direction, because then you're like, oh right, that's going that way, right? And then I can tuck that little bit in and I can rub this out because I can see that that's just like not right now. And then we got, does that go in a bit as well? Yeah, it does. Hold on. So in a bit, round a bit, then up, and then we got this like funky little bit round here. This funky little bit round here. Oh yeah, loving this leaf shape. Oak leaves for the win. Oak leaves for the win. Have any of you guys got a favourite leaf shape? Like when the leaves, or the colour, like when the leaves drop, do you just think, oh my god, the colour of this leaf is amazing? I'm a real fan of ash leaves, which are basically like this one. But actually they're more like this one, but they don't go like deep red like that. The shape is really similar, but they just go like kind of an orangey colour and then they drop. Oh, oak leaf. Oh, this bit's a bit more pointed out, isn't it? And then we got a little, oh yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe this bottom bit's a bit dodge. I'm drawing a teddy and I'm amazing. So sorry, Leona, I have to go. That's alright. That's alright. See you later. I'm probably going to be done at past, but just check in and see if I'm around. Good luck with your teddy bear. I love palm and banana plant leaves. Oh, I love a banana plant leaf. Oh, yes. very nice. Obviously they don't grow really in this country, but a few people have them in their gardens, like already established plants that don't really grow that much more. They just kind of like, you know, just keep going. I like the idea of painting on an actual leaf. You could then time lapse it and then watch it as it kind of like deteriorates, but then that would take a long time. You can imagine the artwork like kind of crumbling with the leaf as it goes into nothing. The symbol of transience and transcendentalness, and that nothing is ever the same. Thank you so much. Bye. Your art is very good and you're really inspiring. Thank you so much, Alex. Good luck with all your work. Take care. See you soon. Yeah, I'm happy with my leaf. Not going to do any more on it because again the outer edge is what is important and what I am here for. This bit isn't completely right either, but let's just leave it. Alright. Oh yeah, and that bit isn't right either because that goes up like that. Alright, but we're leaving it. Move away. Alright, let's do a fig. I don't want to do any more leaves, I don't think. Do I want to do an acorn? Should I do a quick acorn? Again, we got a semicircle. Well, lots of semicircles happening. Oh, I do quite like that shape though. That kind of shape. It's like a little person with a little berry. Let the good times roll. And then it's got like a little point on the end. So Tamiko, let me know how your art's going. Have you managed to do anything recently? And then this has got like lots of things going on. Not sure about all that. Not sure about that really. It looks like it's got something on the end, like a little circle. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it probably because it's like tiny, but it looks like it's got like a little circular thing on the bottom, which I'm not that keen on, but I do quite like this shape. The acorn cup. Would you call it that? Don't know. Oh, my wrists are killing me, but I have client stuff to work on. Oh, sweet pea. Sending you all the best. Ugh. Annoying. Alright, let's do a fig. Let's do a fig and a flame. And then we'll have a quick look in the book. Alright? And that'll be it. I feel like I need some more inspiration. I feel like this isn't like enough. So we'll see. What I wanted to do is for next week is to have a really clear idea on actually how the mandala is going to look. But also, ideas is always a good thing to discuss. Because ideas is everything, and ideas are bulletproof, and I'm amazing and you're amazing. I'm taking that, saying I'm amazing at the end of sentences. It's a good plan. And in the middle here we got these little curly bits. I'm loving all this kind of curly swirly stuff. This is dark in here. We got some little circles. Yeah. I mean, the main thing Gonna make that a bit darker so it's a bit more obvious, but the main thing again is this kind of a bit onion shaped, which I like. Angel Fine Arts, how you doing, sweet pea? You managed to make a live. Woo! How you doing, darling? Happy Wednesday and happy autumn equinox. How are you? Let us know how your artwork's going. Love this idea. Thank you, sweet pea. Rubbing tiger balm on my arms now. Sweet honey. You keep on. Oh no, you shouldn't do it like that, right? Gentle, 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 gentle. Alright, so away go the figs. Let's get a couple of flames in there. And then now this had a black background, and I just took out the black background because I wanted to just, let's also just fold this over because I'm not interested in them. They're not doing much. But this is like happening. Now this could provide me some really, really good inspiration. And how ironic considering I've got all these flames happening behind me. But I'm feeling like flames are the way. I like the way this has got like, now I'm liking the spikes here. You know what I was saying earlier about I'm all about the curves, and a lot of my mandalas, as you can see here, are like super curvaceous, but they do have angles in them because you want to get a kind of a balance. So this kind of like star shape, oh I actually just drew on it then. Oh Wally. So there is a star shape in the background, see that red and pink star, and those lines on it giving a really, really nice kind of contrast to all the curvaceous shapes. So I'm not against angles. And it's actually sort of the same with this one in a way, right? Because you've got the houses, which are very angular, and then everything else is curvaceous. So you've got that really, really interesting balance. I mean, even if we want to go really meta right now, if you look at this whole room, we've got all the curves happening, but they're happening, all the projections, but they're happening on all straight surfaces. So you've got the angle there of that cupboard, and you've got the angle, wait a minute, you've got the angle of that door, you've got the angle of that cupboard there, right? Which makes a sort of interesting, stimulating setting. We just went meta, that's fine. We're artists, we can do that. Alright. So curve. I'm loving this. It's also got a bit of a bird vibe as well. What do you think? It's looking a bit bird-like. And then we'll do... So yeah, what inspires you? What shapes inspire you? This one's got like a nice central bit going on, but again I'm not focusing on this one. We'll put that in there. Don't want to focus on that. Now I'm going to make these smaller because, or maybe I'll put this one over here because we're running out of room, aren't we? So maybe, oh I want to make this a bit darker. Onion vibes. Onion vibes. I mean, you could do onions. Why not, right? Okay, let's get this big one, or this tall one, should I say, coming up here. That's a fun shape. Wow. I mean, you know what would be really cool? To draw flames in real life. It would be really, really hard because they move so much. But it would be really super fun, because just that kind of, you'd have to almost just get the energy of it rather than actually what it's looking like, because it's changing all the time. It would be really hard because it's just moving, right? And anything that like moves too much is going to be difficult. But wouldn't that be amazing to like just give a go? Just try it out. Oh, give it a whirl trying it out. Yes, I'm really enjoying drawing these shapes. This is happiness. I love circles, arcs and bubbles. Right, it's just nice. It's just nice. We're just nice people. We like nice things. Alright, let's get a couple of flames in, and then, or maybe we'll just get one more in. Which one's a bit more of an interesting shape? Which one do I think would be advantageous for a mandala? And maybe this one. So I'm going to choose this one. This one again is giving me kind of animal, sort of animal feelings. Like it feels almost like a seal or something, like sitting up. Do you know what I mean? Like, so interesting the way we see things in things, isn't it? Alright, well I think that's it for that. That's it for that. So we've done, well let me give a little rub out around here. So we haven't got much time left, unfortunately, but we've got quite a lot done. We've done a couple of leaves, we've done these, which I've really loved. I really feel like this has got just such a nice flow to it. Woo. We've done, what else did we do? We did mushrooms, mushroom heaven, and then we also did our pumpkins and gourds, which I think are on the other side. Yeah, our pumpkins and gourds here. So I would have liked to have done some more berries, maybe. Oh, but then I'm gonna have to start a new page, aren't I? There's not much room. Would have been nice to get some of these elderberries in. Maybe one for another time. But yeah, good load of stuff done today. So I hope that's been inspiring for you. Let's have a little quick flick through the books. I did say I was going to. I said I was going to do some drawings for it, but we didn't quite get the time. But that's fine. Let's have a little quick wander through the book. I've actually put some little marks in of ones that I felt like had kind of like some kind of relation to autumn. Like these down here are very complicated, but I really like these shapes here. Can you see that? It's quite small, but they're like these little buds, so I want to give those a go. And here, what else have we got? Oh, the Greek ones. This is what I used, do you remember, for a stream last year? These ones here, I think I used this panel. Do you remember, to do the fabric painting? Here, but there's a lot of really nice stuff here, and I thought there was some figs around as well. We've got some things that look very oak leaf like here, which is really nice. And obviously these are stylized, so the artists and craft people that made these panels in pottery or in textiles or whatever they used it for, they were copying nature. So I think it's really nice to kind of cross-reference it, have a look at nature, and then have a look at how it's kind of depicted in the past, because this is all like beautiful reference images. So this one is very much like those berries, isn't it? More berries, definitely more oak leaves, ivy leaves, like a kind of a stylized ivy leaf up there, which is really gorgeous. So nice. Here we go. Oh no, they're pomegranates, not figs. I was looking for a fig. These are pomegranates. I'm pretty sure they are. These are Chinese. This motif is like, give me all the good vibes. I'm loving that so much. I'm loving this whole panel actually. So beautiful. So many gorgeous flowery shapes. So I think I will look at this for inspiration for my mandala as well. I'm not going to like exactly copy anything, but I feel like I want to give a nod to fruit, and I want to give a nod to mushrooms, and I want to give a nod to leaves. So fruit, mushrooms, leaves is kind of like the way it's going. So I guess the moral of the story is like, find inspiration in lots of different places. Like not only just actually real life, but also other artists that have created it. Look at artists from the past as well as the present. You know, and you can brush up a bit on your art history as well. Look at all these gorgeous little blackberries. A little bug there. How cute is that? Just a little bug sitting on the leaf there. Super cute. This is from medieval England. I love medieval art, so gorgeous. Now I've got a couple more to show you. What was I liking in this one? Lots of scallop shapes here, which are always really nice. Let's have a look. Again, a bit more complicated, Elizabethan. Lots going on there. You'd want to really simplify that. Again, lots happening there. Lots happening there. I really like these curves, the way these like are growing out of each one. So I do want to look at these. So what I'm going to do actually is get my green, because I know I want to, not that one. Was it this one? No. The other green marker. This one. And this one. So I've got my green in the sections I want to look at. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that stream today. I hope it was useful. I hope that yeah, you just got to know a little bit more about drawing and how to gather ideas for artworks, and that you can get inspiration from all different kinds of places. Like nature is one of those things that so many people use as inspiration because it is just so inspiring. Nature, the seasons, all that kind of stuff. And because it's the autumn equinox, I mean, what better way? I cannot wait. I didn't use my colouring pencils, but I cannot wait to get into all the autumnal colours. Reds, oranges, yellows, golds, browns, greens. Happiness, absolute happiness. So I hope you really enjoyed that. I'll be back again on the stream next Wednesday. Stay tuned to this channel because I've got another inspirational video coming for you. I hope you enjoyed the ones that I've already put out. You can have a look at them if you haven't already seen them. Have a look on the channel. It's me basically in a field chatting about things. Chatting about life. So I hope you find that really inspiring. I've got another one coming up probably on Sunday evening, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna have a few coming up now and again, so I hope you really enjoy those. Let me know, comment underneath the video so I can see what you feel about them, because like your feedback is of absolute importance. I want to know how you feel about what I'm putting out there. Lovely, thank you. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks so much. This was great. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thank you so much, Anna. So lovely to have you here. And Anjo as well. Welcome to the new people. I have a few things up and a few things I didn't show. Oh, man parts. Did a little tarot card and art project, and then I haven't posted them, and I've been amazing. Yes, love it all. Send me something, Tamiko. I'd love to see. Or tag me in a picture. I'd love to see. You can stay in touch with me at Artist Resource on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And subscribe to this channel as well, because I'd love you to be notified if you've had a good time and want more. That's my wish. So stay amazing, stay creative, and I will see you next Wednesday back here again, same time, 7 p.m. BST, 1 p.m. Central, and all the other time zones are in the description below to have a look for your time zone, and let me know if I've missed your time zone. So yeah, stay creative and stay amazing. Everyone watching this, you have to add "and I'm amazing" after every sentence for at least the next hour of your life, all right? And I'm amazing, and I'm amazing, and I'm amazing. Let's have some fun, you know what I mean? Let's have some fun. All right, guys, lots of love. See you next week. Bye for now. Bye.